Hey, 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 how you all doing? I'll make it short and quick. Beautiful sunset. Um, just giving my contribution to um, D-Day. You know, it is D-Day. It is, it is June, and June the 5th, 2024. And this is a somber day month actually, because this is when the World War II was at its peak. Allied people, soldiers, thousands and thousands of them, they were planning to invade Normandy Beach. And you ought to see the movie. When I was a young boy, I wasn't old enough to join the war, but it just breaks your heart. See all those soldiers storming that beach, wet, because they have to jump in the ocean to climb and get to the beach and get to where the German soldiers were all over the place. They were dropping all type of artillery, weapons on them. Soldiers were running, screaming, falling on the beach, falling in the water. A lot of people died. Young American soldiers. There was over 2,000 who died instantly on the beach. Over 5,000 who were wounded. A lot of people. All because of one man, Adolf Hitler. He decided to make World War. Of course, the Americans couldn't stand by, because our president, they pleaded with our president to help. You know, France, you have to go in France and have the people there and them out. Today, it's the American president, Mr. Joe Biden. He landed in Paris. He's be over there for about a week to meet all those other leaders, with the exception of one, the Russian Vladimir Putin. He won't be attending. It's a shame, because he also fought in the war. These Russian soldiers died too. But there you have it. So it just goes to prove to you how much sacrifice we made for peace. We have to make sacrifice. Mothers lost their sons, daughters, friends, all because of one man. That is the way it usually started. One leader want to be the champion of the world, want to take over everything, In so doing, it started war. Started killing everyone, invading other countries, That's what it's all about in those times. And even in these times too. Leaders are finding ways to make wars and to kill the innocent people. Now, of course, everybody depends on America to help, because America is a superpower. But America can't do it all. Can't do it all. Well, in that particular time in 1944, thereabout, America couldn't do it all. Other countries couldn't do it all, because Germany was so strong. Adolf Hitler was so strong. That's what I said. War doesn't cure anything. It destroyed. It's destructive. Today, we have survivors veteran survivors, they're traveling over to Europe to celebrate D-Day, the invasion of Normandy. Many of them are old men, wounded, in their 80s, 90s, over 100 years old. Survivors, not many left, not many. I often wonder what the younger generation learn. Can they learn anything from the past? Can they learn about what destructive leaders, dictatorship leaders want to do to other normal people? Will we learn anything? We won't. While these leaders, world leaders, European leaders, are gathered today, and over the weekend they will celebrate, and they will, because it's 80 years since the World War II. And they're gathering to say, look, war doesn't belong in our vocabulary at all. We should abandon the usage of war because it only hurt. It don't do anything. Destroy. What is our younger generation? What are they learning about these things? By the way, today we must congratulate Boeing because they finally get their Starliner spacecraft up to the space station. After many trial and error, many years, Boeing finally pulled this one out with all the, and they still have a domestic problem with their airplane doors blowing off and everything. But they finally, after so many years, get their Starliner up. So it's all good. It's an historical moment for them and for the United States. And the United States need this because it's just about, 3 days ago, China, they're laughing. They said they landed a spacecraft on the moon, the far side of the moon. So they're, we beat the Americans. And that's all they're trying to do is to beat the Americans to get to the moon. So they can claim the moon to be their home. So congratulations to Boeing and the NASA for finally launching the Starliner. And that's good. That's a good thing. Anyway, I'm just making my verbal contribution to the D-Day, to let all the veterans know that you're not forgotten. You're not forgotten because that was a hell of a fight. That was a hell of a fight, man. You ought to watch a movie, man. They made lots of movie about that landing on the beach. That landing on the beach and amphibious, hundreds of amphibious boats. Guys jumping, coming off, stepping on in the water. In the water there. Can you imagine that? I mean, here they are, 100 of them in this little raft boat coming off, and the rocket is flying, the cannons dropping bombs everywhere, and they're, oh my God, what are we doing here? But they with the little helmet and so on, nothing else. The guns are ready to draw, and they have to race, run over there where it's, find a safe area where they can fire, pop back, Can you imagine? Can you imagine you being there? I can't. Well, I can. But I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to because, man, you're facing danger right in front of, in your face. It was horrible. World War II was horrible. World War I was horrible. And wars and all the revolutionary wars, they were all horrible, horrible. They went wrong. They went crazy. Wars aren't good. Where are we today? I'm not talking about Israel and Hamas, Palestine. We'll get to that in another section. But that's where we are. We have a war with them, Hamas and Palestine. We have a war over there in Ukraine. You know the guy, Volodymyr Putin, the Russian Federation leader, commander-in-chief, the ex-KGB guy. He's there still beating up Ukraine. No, hopefully the president will meet with Volodymyr Zelensky, the Ukraine president, before he came back to the U.S. We got to supply him, make sure we can supply him more equipment, more top-of-the-line equipment. Give him the F-16, and then blow the Russian shit out the sky. But we got to back Ukraine, whatever. As for Benjamin Netanyahu, the Israeli leader, yeah. You think it's done with Rafah in the Gaza Strip? He ain't done with them. He's still fighting, but he got so many battles on both fronts. Because Lebanon now, they want a piece of the action. They want a piece of Israeli ass. So they're gonna, within the next week, or early this week, I guarantee you that the action are going to, the Prime Minister already said we got to defend ourselves. And we got to get over there in Lebanon and sort those what out. So that will be his next move. Where will it end? Where will it end? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. We don't know where it will end. Because, as I said, war never helped anyone. It destroyed things. It destroyed the land. It polluted everywhere. It killed children. It kills adults. It kills your son, my son, your sisters, my brothers. War is not good. It's not good. We need to get rid of these leaders who only want wars. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just saluting the troops, the American troops that passed away, and the veterans that are still with us. Hopefully, the generation that coming up, young guys in their late 30s and 40s and 20s, children coming up, read your book, read your history book, find out where Americans stand with war and revolution. Find out, but whatever you do, don't be stay away from it. Don't wash your hands out of it, because what other country do affect the United States, because they look to America for power, to help them. So we gotta invest more. Even though I'm against war, we still need to invest more in our military. We need new technology. And I'm not talking about AI, because AI, I don't know about AI, it's a different story. We need more stuff. And the reason why I say that is that China scared me. China, I think, eventually will get, America will get involved with whatever action China take against Taiwan. So, what I'm saying is that let's negotiate peace. Let's keep our children alive. Let's keep our family secured. And let's preach love, not war. Let's be loving to each other somehow. I know it's difficult, but somehow let's be loving to each other. Watch your back, each other back. You know, country out to help each other. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, Mother Nature is beating us up already. Why do we want war to beat us more? Right now we're suffering from heat waves, not only here, but in Europe. We're suffering from flooding, big time. Not only here, but in Europe. You see that, I saw that on the couple of days ago, last week, there was major, one of the river there in Germany. It break its bank. It's water traveling at how many miles per hour? Caught young people. You ought to see this. There were three couples, three young people, and I felt so sorry for them. And they was hanging on to each other, and they couldn't move. They couldn't. The water came so fast, and like they were standing here, but to get to the higher ground, it was cut off because the water went right down. And they were just standing there hugging on each other, praying. But in the end, the water come and wash them away, all three, two girls and one guy. Wash them away. They found the girls, young ladies, by the miles downstream. So Mother Nature is beating us up. Then we have war beating us up. You know, nature. And what are we gonna do? We gotta be more loving to each other and try to protect each other, watch each other back. But anyway, that's my salute to you, soldiers of wars. May God bless you. Keep you all safe. I love you. See you. Sun is still setting.